What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Carlos Gongora versus Lerrone Richards, and this was a 12-rounder for the IBO Super Middleweight World Championship, and this fight was Saturday, December 18th, from the AO Arena in Manchester, England, and this fight was broadcasted on DAZN, and in this fight, Lerrone Richards was able to get a split decision victory over Carlos Gongora. I personally scored this bout 114 to 114, a draw, and the three judges scored the bout 115 to 113 in favor of Richards twice, and one judge had it 116 to 112 in favor of Gongora. So, yeah, I thought this fight was really close. Either man, in my opinion, could have won, but I think 116 to 112 in favor of Gongora is a bit too wide. I think it should have been 7-5 either way, or just 115 to 113, or a draw, which was my actual scorecard. So, comment down below how you scored this fight, because I'm very interested to see if anyone really had Gongora winning, if they had a draw, or if they edged it to Richards boxing. So really, every round was pretty similar. It was really just Lerrone Richards boxing off the back foot, getting out of the way of punches, trying to jab off the outside and whatnot, whilst Carlos Gongora was sort of following and chasing down Richards throughout the fight, coming forward, being the aggressive fighter. So, there were some moments where Richards would try to fight on the inside, but it just wasn't working well. That's why I did give Carlos Gongora a good amount of the last three rounds. I gave him like 2 out of the 3, I believe so. And yeah, it's because I believe it was around 11 and 12 where Carlos Gongora, I should say Lerrone Richards. Lerrone Richards was the one that was trying to fight on the inside more as the fight went on, but it just wasn't working well, and that's what lost him those later rounds, is because he was trying to work to the body on the inside, but it just wasn't working. He was just getting chopped with left hands to the head in sort of the clinch or really close on the inside, so it wasn't working too well for him. So I would just suggest for him just to stick to boxing, because that's what he does best. I don't think he should have tried trading on the inside with the hard hitter and the aggressive fighter in Gongora. But Gongora, early on, like the first 3 rounds, I did give to Richards based off of his excellent boxing, but then Gongora, I gave him the next 3 because Gongora was coming forward more, landing better shots. He looked more confident. Then I gave after 6, I had a 57-57. Then gave Richards the next 2 because of his good boxing. He started to actually land some nice uppercuts on Gongora. Then after that, I did give Gongora, I believe, round 9, making it a 1-point fight after 9. And Gongora also worked well on the inside that round. And really, the rounds that Gongora won is when he worked well on the inside. And the rounds that Richards won were when he was just boxing well off the back foot on the outside. And then round 10, I did give to Richards. He landed some nice shots on the outside and outboxed Carlos Gongora. But then 11 and 12, as I mentioned before, those were rounds that I did give to Gongora based off of his work on the inside. So yeah, that all amounts to a 114 to 114 scorecard. And with that being said, what is next for Lerrone Richards? Winning this bout, definitely the best victory of his career thus far. A big step up in competition and a great victory. So I would like to see him fight some of these guys. I'm going to list 3 names that I would like to see him fight, and these are all fighters that he could fight, considering they are ranked highly by the IBO. He could fight possibly like a Vladimir Shishkin, a Zach Parker, or even a Pavel Silyagin. I would like to see him fight either one of those guys. If they fought, that it would be a pretty good fight, any of them. Silyagin, another undefeated boxer, very good fight that would be. Vladimir Shishkin, a up-and-coming Russian fighter, ranked number 6 by BoxRec as well, very good, unbeaten as well. And Zach Parker, a nice, hard-hitting British contender, also ranked in the top 15 by BoxRec. All of them would be great fights for Lerrone Richards, and I'd be very interested to see him, and I would definitely watch them. And comment down below who you think Richards should fight as well. But for Carlos Gongora, losing for the first time in his career, this time by split decision, obviously, or for the first time by split decision. It wasn't really a tough loss, I should say. It's not like he got knocked out, blown out in 1 round. He fought a good fight in moments that he could on the inside and whatnot. And, I would like to see him again. He's still a decent fighter, still a top 15 middleweight, a super middleweight contender, I should say. And, I would like to see him fight someone in the top 15, top 20 in the super middleweight division. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight like a Steve Rolls, but I heard on last night's broadcast when Steve Rolls fought Christopher Brooker on the Arthur Beterbiev versus Marcus Brown card that Steve Rolls will probably fight Edgar Berlanga. So, who knows who Carlos Gongora could fight. I would just like to see him fight someone in the top 25, top 20 in the super middleweight division. Maybe someone like an Isaac Chilemba. That'd be an interesting fight. Just someone who will give him a test, but that he'll probably get past. I want to see him fight someone around there, top 20 to top 25, maybe top 15 in the super middleweight division. So overall, Lerrone Richards dethrones Carlos Gongora to become the new IBO Super Middleweight World Champion, winning by split decision. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.